This paper looks at beard length and hair density on the fit of a face mask, with the question being how long can your beard be before it starts to affect mask fit. Globally, a large percentage of men keep a beard at least occasionally, and in general, workplace regulations prohibit beards with N95 respirators, but we don't know what's the cutoff between when it's okay and when it's not okay. This paper looked at beard lengths between 0 and 10 millimeters at 0.5 millimeter increments, and also looked at the effects of an exercise band covering the beard underneath a face mask. Or for beards at approximately 10 millimeter length, for both KF94s and KN95s, they lost up to 40% of their filtration. However, there are marked performance improvements once you put an exercise band over that beard and then put the mask on for people with those longer beards. So all the face masks were fitted on adult male staff members who volunteered to be tested using the U.S. Occupational Safety and Health Administration quarantine fit testing protocol. So they were professionally fit tested. And they ran an experiment when they blasted NaCl particles, salt particles with a medium diameter of 0.05 micrometers at people while they're wearing the mask, and they measured the outside concentration of particles and then the inside the mask concentration of particles. So this is a visual example. So this would be shaven 0 millimeter beard length versus 16 millimeters, which is considered a full beard in this scenario. And this is the type of exercise band that they were putting over the beard before putting the mask on that showed increased performance of the masks. And for these bands, they wrapped around the beard and knotted it at the top and middle of the head, leaving access to properly affix all masks. So this is average beard length and then filtration efficiency. So with no beard at all, we have a very high filtration efficiency of the N95 masks. However, this starts to decrease once the beard gets longer. And then once we hit about 16 millimeters of beard length, you're at about 85% filtration efficiency, so that's a loss of about 12%, where N95 respirators were the most resistant to beard length, remaining at or above material specifications at lengths up to 2.5 millimeters, with modest reductions in performance observed with increasing hair length. And they tested beard length, increasing millimeters against N95, KF94, KN95, cloth masks, and then procedure masks. So this would be like the surgical masks. So just getting the large picture scale, we're seeing that the N95s, the KF94s are the most resistant to hair length, and also the KN95s for essentially no beard. But once you even have 1.5 millimeters of beard, even the KN95s start to lose their filtration efficiency, with cloth masks pretty much doing uniformly poorly throughout all of the tested beard lengths. Similarly to surgical masks, very poorly at all the lengths. So with our top three masks, the N95, the KF94, and the KN95, we start to see losses at about 3 millimeters of beard length for the N95 respirators, and we see earlier losses at 1.5 millimeters for the KN94 and the KN95, where the most dramatic effects are seen in the KN95 mask, where it's dropping from approximately 92% filtration efficiency to about 60% filtration efficiency once you have a beard that's over 10 millimeters in length. And what's really important in terms of showing that surgical masks are insufficient in terms of protecting you against viruses, tests using OSHA regulations have shown that surgical style masks have 8 to 12 times higher total particle penetration of the mask compared to N95 respirators, which is largely due to face piece seal leakage, so the fact that it's not fitting snugly to your face. But for each of the masks, if you have a beard and you are using this yoga band technique to sort of seal your beard against your face, your long beard is going back up to about 96% filtration efficiency with the N95 respirator, and we see marked improvements on all except for the cloth cotton masks and then the surgical masks. So this study underpins that we need to take into account face shape, size, and features of a face to pick the best mask that's available to you, because having proper fit is going to have the best effects. And if you are a beard having individual, the ideal would be to shave it and keep it less than 3 millimeters if you're using a N95 mask. But if you want to keep your beard, use something like this elastic exercise band procedure to pull that up against your face.